Hello, my name is Gregor von Laschewski, and today we are talking about how to use pycharm. We assume that you have pycharm installed. That is relatively easy, as you can go to the web page, download it and install it. Then you can click on pycharm and you will be presented with a window such as this, and you can create a new project. So let's create a new project. And here it's important that it will be pointing out a name for this project. So let's use maybe a name such as 523, and we have to choose a Python interpreter. For this class we are using Python 2.7 and 12. You don't see this here right now, there's a little bug in there, and then we create this environment. This will be bringing up a window such as this, and this is my project window, and I can add new files to this project window, and here are some help information that tells me what I need to be doing, and I can simply go ahead and right click and create a new file. This is going to be a Python file. Let's say hello world.py. And now I can start writing my first Python program. So I'll say print hello world. Now I would like to run this program. So I go on this run button, I press run, and it allows me to select my program that I would like to start. I simply say run. And here I see in my output window that my program has been successfully executed. Naturally, I can extend my program, print hello sun, and as you can see, it does already some auto-completion on the strings, and I execute my program while pressing the green button, and here we see that executes it out. But I may want to use a little bit more modern style, despite the fact that I'm using the 2.7 compiler, which I recommend for this class. But we may want to use Python 3 syntax. So we are looking for a print function. So we add here now our print statement to include from futures, which means that I use the print function just as I would be using it in Python 3. And as you can see now, pycharm has the nice ability to show you errors that are occurred, and it actually highlights this errored Python program in red, and it's easy to fix. I just put my brackets around here, and as you can see, the error disappears. And next time when I use the print function, I simply use the bracket open, and it automatically creates a new bracket, and I put a code in there and I say hello moon, and as you can see, this gives me suggestions about what I need to be doing and completing. So I can run this, and as you can see, this is my hello moon and hello world is there. So certainly when we want to do something more complicated, such as maybe a class, so I can do class, maybe we call it Gregor, and this is inherited from object, as all my classes. I can define a definition maybe in init. As you can see, I can just complete it, and it will be automatically adding that information. And then maybe we do last name here as a parameter that we pass along. And we may be saying self dot last name equal to last name. As you can see, last name are two different variables. One is here the variable that is passed along. The other one is the self, which is part of the global namespace for this particular class. So let's just use, maybe we define a function, define the function grade, and we don't have any parameters. As you can see, it's auto completing it, and now let's just print the self dot last name. As you can see, it even has it in my selector. I just can click on it and it's auto-completing. Now let's do something with this class. We can call maybe G equal to Gregor, and then because I have a last name, I say von Lasewski. So this would be creating my object. When I run this, naturally nothing happens because, as you can see, it says I don't print anything. But if I now say g.grade, then we see the last name. Maybe I shouldn't call myself grade. Maybe I call the function hello, and I call this hello. Then I can call this and I get the same output. A much more useful name such as last name, print last name, and we could use here print last name. And when I execute this, and I've made a mistake, here we say the same thing. Now we could also do the following: g.lastname, because this is just in Python accessing the variable, so we need to print it naturally, and it should print my last name twice. So as you can see, this is with Python I can avoid defining such print functions and can get directly to the variable that I have defined within the class. So this was a little Python excursion, and you can see that pycharm is really useful and very easy to use. There are lots of menus that you can go through, but in principle you just need to have a new in here. You can navigate through the code. You can even reformat the code so that it's properly indented. So if I were to, for example, do something like this here and say reformat the code, as you can see, the indentation is automatically corrected for you. So this way everything is becoming really nice and uniform. You have already seen the run. You can do debugging. You can do other things. Another nice thing is actually the Python console. And this is similar to IPython. So what I can do here now is I get presented a Python console that already had previous commands in here. I can say here, for example, print ABC, and as you can see, it's going to be printed out. I can certainly do a certain import statement, import maybe YAML if you have downloaded it, and install this pip via pip install pyYAML, and then use, for example, YAML in my programs. This way you have an interactive environment. If you don't like to edit in the program, I prefer the program because then I can simply re-execute things. Thank you so much for your attention, and this is all on pycharm. Thank you.